Breaking news! A new episode of Let's Be Frank starting now! Hello all, and welcome to the Monster Energy tier list, where I'm gonna rank every single Monster Energy that has ever been in my mouth. I haven't tried every single one, so I can't rank every single one. It's unfortunate, but it's the fact of the matter. Let's not beat around the bush here. I'm already on the tier list. Let's just jump into the ranking. So, of course, first, we're going to be ranking the OG, but it's only a C tier. It's a fine drink. It's a fine taste until you try any other flavor, and then it sucks. It sucks so bad. You just can't compare any of them. Okay, sucks is a strong word, though. It is still just a C tier on its own. And then they give me all these others. There's zero sugar, tastes exactly the same. Another zero sugar, tastes exactly the same. Then you got low carb. All four of these monsters are borderline identical, and they all fall into C tier. Then we get into something a little bit different, though. Nitro. I just tried these two recently, and they're better than the original, but they're still C tier. Just barely better, I would say. You know what? The Orange Nitro actually, I can't remember which one I like more. And this whole tier list is going to be based off of my memory. So, there's probably going to be some things here that don't exactly reflect how I ranked them in the original videos, maybe. But this will be my true feelings with a bad memory. I think what's in C right now makes sense in the order that it's in. They're all basically the same. Nitro being a little better. Now we're getting to the good stuff. I purposefully moved this one up so I could talk about it early. Pipeline Punch is my new favorite monster. In the OG monster ranking video I did, I don't know how I didn't have Pipeline Punch higher. Ever since going to Japan, where this is one of the only Monster Energies that isn't the OG or the low sugar or whatever, that you can find consistently, I had these almost every day in Japan, and I fell in love with them. They have them in my vending machine at work. I have them almost every day here now too. They're delicious. They make me so happy. The flavor never gets old. Pipeline Punch is the best monster, hands down. And then we move on to the Pacific Punch. And if you guys see me, doing that a lot, looking down, it's because the pictures are so small and I can't read the tiny words. I have to keep looking. Pacific Punch is good. I don't want to put it in C because we have so many in C, but it tastes like generic fruit punch. If you've had fruit punch before, you know exactly what this tastes like. It was fine. I'd say better than the original, though. Speaking of trying Monster Energies in other countries, these next two I tried while in the UK, I believe. It's mixed. I might have tried these in France. I can't quite remember. Were these also Japan? No. I definitely tried either Mixed or Ripper in Trafalgar Square. Mixed I remember really liking. I think that was a really good monster. Let's go ahead and drop that bad boy in A tier here. And then Ripper was also good. Ripper's an A tier too. If you haven't tried these two monsters, because they're definitely rare. I never see Monster Punch around anywhere. I'd give these two a shot. They're pretty freaking good. We've got a lot of drinks to go through though, so some of these I'm just gonna hammer through. What's this one? Oh, this was that awful Aussie lemonade. The first sip I had of this was great. After that, I hated it. F tier. That is an F tier monster. I don't know what changed. Hey, look at that. It's the only Monster Reserve I tried. By the way, I didn't mention it. I have all these haven't ranked yet down here. There's not that many, to be honest. I haven't done a whole video on the reserves. It's crazy to me. Haven't tried any of the Ultras, at least not these two, because they only come in big packs that I haven't bothered to buy. And then there's Monster Mule. No clue what this is. Hopefully I'll get to try it someday. But this reserve was pretty good. That's definitely a B tier. No, that was an A tier. That was a low A tier. Ultraviolet. I have had an Ultra then, apparently. Ultraviolet's really good. I didn't expect to like a grape as much as I did, but that's a solid B tier. Grape isn't typically my favorite flavor, but hey, there you have it. Another one I tried recently. Man, I feel like I got old man eyes. I really can't see what half of these actually say. Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. I remember wishing this one was a bit better. I'm going to put this top of C. It tasted good, but very generic. Very just normal fruity flavor. Ultra Strawberry Dreams. This one was also really good. Again, kind of a basic fruity flavor, but flowery enough to be a standout. I'm going to put that top of B. Ugh. Okay, I noticed when looking at the can, this is one of the two mango ones. Mango Loco. That's right. I'm going to move this mic away. Hopefully this isn't like blaring your eardrums. Mango Loco was bad, man. It was bad. I think that was a D tier monster. Might be F, but for now, let's just keep it in D. Now we got Papillon. I still don't know to this day what Papillon is, what it's supposed to represent, but that was good. I think that goes top of A right now. It's not one I see around very often. It's kind of hit or miss whether or not it's going to be in a gas station, but it's nice. It's a nice flavor. Katrina, my wife, you're in my doorway. What did you just say? Come here. Come here. What did you just say about the word Papillon?
It's French for butterfly.
It's French for butterfly. And there are butterflies all over the can. How about that? Katrina, you sure do know your butterflies. I love you. After that fun fact, let's move on. Oh, it appears it's time to talk about all of the Javas. I made sure to just drop these here in the middle because I didn't want them to be all spread around. I wanted to do all the Javas together. So we're going to start with the absolute best, Mean Bean. And I think Mean Bean is S tier. It is so delicious. Like, besides a Pipeline Punch, it is my favorite monster of all time. I can drink like 3 of those in a row. My heart would be having palpitations, but they're delicious. Loca Mocha is good too, but it's just low enough to pump it down into A tier. I definitely prefer my Mean Bean. Loca Mocha is good though. It's just somewhere in A though. Salted Caramel, another fantastic monster Java. I'm gonna put that at I'm gonna put that top of A. I like most of the coffees, as you can tell. Which is funny because I hate coffee. That's just coffee. Irish Cream, the first Monster Energy picture that's gonna mess up the aesthetics. I don't care. It has white bars. I had to add it in myself. I don't care. Irish Cream is really, really good. I'm going to put it... You know what? I think I like Irish Cream more than Salted Caramel. I'm going to move that down to right below Papillon. Both of the 300s. What's this one? French Vanilla and Mocha. They kind of just occupy the same space in my head of, holy crap, this is good, but I don't feel good drinking it. That's too much caffeine. 300 milligrams? It's absurd. I'm going to put these above Ultraviolet in B, because they do taste good. I just don't ever want to drink them casually. It seems like a bad idea. And now we're at the 2 worst flavors of Monster I have ever had in my life. If you remember from the Monster Java ranking video, I had to spit Sweet Black out into my trash can. I did not dare swallow that. That is the worst tasting drink I've ever had in my life. And Latte wasn't much better. They make the Aussie lemonade look like a saint, a patron saint from on high. Those are the worst. Latte and Sweet Black, the worst drinks I've ever had in my life. And that's it. Wow, that was fast. We blazed through the Monster Javas, but guys, as you can tell by what's in S right now, and even A, most of the Monster Javas are incredible. And if you haven't tried them before, definitely give them a shot. I'm almost positive there's this like import monster. I think this is what a coworker brought me one random day. I've never purchased one myself, but she's like, here, I found this monster. I know you like to rank them. And I do like to rank them. And I forgot to tell anybody that I drank it. It tasted like a better version of the OG. So I'm going to put it at the bottom of B. It still tasted like the OG, but it just felt better in my body. I keep shaking this whole camera. It's going to be funny to watch this back and see just how much up and down there is. Now we've got this guy. Ultra Black. I tried Ultra Black. I know they were selling them at my local FYE, but I don't think I actually ended up trying it. Crap, I think that has to go and haven't ranked yet. I feel like I forgot to buy it one day and rank it. If I did and I forgot, I'm sorry, but I don't think I've had it. If I can find it in that FYE still, I'm going to make it into a short very soon, I promise. I really want to try that flavor. Rio Punch, another one I've had very recently. They have them in my vending machine at work, and they're good. I think they're definitely worthy of A tier. They kind of remind me of Pipeline Punch, almost. Pipeline Punch is definitely better, but Rio Punch is also good. You know, it's probably because they're both punches. Orange is that Ultra Sunshine. I liked this one. I expected it to taste like very orangey, and sometimes the flavor orange isn't great, but I remember liking it. I think that's gonna be B right under Ultra Strawberry Dream or whatever the heck it was. I'm not squinting to look at that again. There's the other mango flavor. Weird that there are two mango flavors. I hated the mangoes, man. I don't know what it is. I love a real life mango, but the mango monsters are terrible. This one, I know for these next two I had in Japan. I know for a fact I tried them first in Japan. And this one, what was this one? Doctor? The Doctor. Monster Energy the Doctor. It was great. It honestly reminded me a lot of Ultra Sunshine. A very orangey, kind of tasted like a good orange juice. I say a good orange juice because I don't really like orange juice. I'm going to put that right up there with Ultra Sunshine. And then there was the Assault. Monster Energy Assault. It was definitely Assault on my taste buds. I didn't really care for it very much. I let Katrina drink the rest of it. She seemed to like it. I didn't. I'm putting that top of D. I'm putting it top of D because I did not like it. Better than the mangoes though. There's not much is worse than the mangoes, except for the entirety of F. Monster Energy. Hold on, gotta do it again. What does that say? Ultra Paradise. Ultra Paradise is good. I think in the OG video, this ended up being the top. This was my favorite in the OG video, which is crazy because Pipeline Punch exists. I'm going to put that in S tier, but the bottom of S, because it's good. It is reliable. I can always return to it, and I'll always love it. Oh, and it looks like we're in the rehabs. I have all the rehabs put together now. Oh, I forgot one of the Java monsters. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Cafe Latte. It sucked. That's honestly bottom of D. I don't think it was bad enough to be F, but I hated it. It was not very good. Instantly. It was just bitter. I hate things that are bitter. What's the point? Okay, now we're done with the Javas. Right? I hope so. Yes, now we're done with the Javas. Yeah, I guess that's... Man, Javas are really feast or famine. They're all like S's or A's or D's and F's. That's absurd. Okay, rehabs. Time for the rehab. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute here, guys. Hopefully this is okay with you. There's so many to rank. We're more than halfway through, I believe, but I really didn't want this to be more than a 20-minute long video, but judging by the time, we'll see. Rehab. Strawberry Lemonade. So all the rehabs were so smooth. They weren't carbonated. They were really good. It's gonna be hard to beat. This flavor was great. When I tried some of the others, going back to this one, it kind of did have a little bit of an odd chemical taste. So I'm gonna put this below Ultraviolet in B. I think it was good, but with hindsight, it was okay. Same with watermelon. You know what? I think watermelon was probably a little bit better though, so I'm gonna put that below Ultra Sunshine. Green tea. I'm just not a fan of green tea normally, so this one didn't really stand out for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in C. It was more pleasant than any of the originals, like the nitros, just because it was, like I said, the best word to describe it is pleasant. But nothing really stands out about it. And then you have tea plus lemonade, which was also good. It felt very natural, not like an energy drink with artificial flavors and everything. It felt very natural. So we're going to go ahead and put that just above watermelon. And then there's peach. This peach tea, Monster Rehab, slapped. It goes so hard, man. That is easily an S tier, and I'm going to put it above. You know what? I was going to cut that burp out. I burp in all my Monster Energy videos. You've heard me burp in every single Monster Energy video. Do you think I'm not going to include a burp in this video? It has monsters in it. Of course I am. Get used to it. If you watch one of my monster videos, you're going to hear me burp. And then finally, did I finish what I was saying about peach tea? It's delicious, worthy of S tier. And then finally for Rehab, we have wild berry. It was good. I honestly don't even remember the flavor very much though. So maybe I just thought it was all right. I'm going to put it just behind watermelon because it was good. It had to be good. It was a Rehab, but not the best. All right, we've got just a few more normal monsters, some juices to finish up, and then we have the alcohols. I saved those for last since they're pretty unique. It's going to be hard to rank the alcohols with all the other energy drinks, but I'm going to try. Next up is a close look at the screen. Ultra Peachy Keen. Ultra Peachy Keen. Delicious. Again, very easy to return to. I'm going to put that just below Rio. Because it's delicious, but I've only ever had it like once or twice. I've had Rio and above multiple times. I mean, I've had some of the other ones below it multiple times too. Actually, the lower you get, the less I've had. So this makes sense in my head. We have Chaotic next. This is another very cool looking can. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this one tasted orangey, but I really don't remember much of this flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and put it, I got to put it with Ultraviolet because I don't really remember very much. I'm sorry. But Ultraviolet kind of seems to be like the point of like, okay, I really like this or it's just okay. You know, it's that point in B where things start to become okay after it. This guy, Ultra Rosa. I remember, speaking of rose, it tastes very flowery. That's what I remember about it. It's what I liked about it. I'm going to put it right there with Papillon, but you know what? Actually, I think I'd like Salted Caramel more. I'm going to go ahead and put it between Salted Caramel and Loca Mocha. Now we've got, this is like the fireworks one. It's Ultra Watermelon, maybe? The letters are very hard to read and small. So we're just going to pretend this says Ultra Watermelon, even if it doesn't. That's another S. That's one I've gotten multiple times. Every time I have a Pipeline Punch, I like it more and more. Every time I have an Ultra Watermelon, I still like it, but I don't know about more and more. I like S tier for it, though. Here we got another Chaotic. Yeah, this also says Chaotic. What? Oh my gosh, this one's in here twice. Oh, not my fault. That's the guy who made it. All right, I'm gonna include it. It's gonna go with the other Chaotic naturally. And then finally, before we get to the alcohols, we have the Monster Energy Gold. I did not like it. I don't get the appeal. You'd think the gold would be the cream of the crop, but it's bad. That's bottom of C. I don't think it's quite D tier yet. Honestly, on another day, I could probably give it D tier, but I'm going to put it bottom of C for now, just because it's just bland and boring. Alcohols. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 alcohols to get through. Before editing, I've hit the 20-minute mark. Let's go through these quick. Original. The original freaking Mean Green. It's fine. I shouldn't say this, but the drunker I get, the more I'm okay with it. C tier. Let's put a bottom of C. This one, same. Bottom of C, it's fine. Now we start to get to the better flavors. This peach one is actually delicious, and I could, like, devour a whole box. I shouldn't say that. I'm not an alcoholic, I promise. I never drink. Please believe me. The peach one's really good. I'm gonna put this at the bottom of B, because it is still a B, like, not a beer. What is it, like a cider? I don't know. I prefer, like, a nice mixed drink with some proper juice, but it's still really good. The scary cherry or berry scary, whatever it's called. It's also good. I think I'm gonna put it in B, just below the peach, because I like the peach more. The peach is my favorite. Nasty Beast. Final three, y'all. We're at the Nasty Beast. I got that cool hat. I'm not going to go grab it, but I got that cool hat. You've seen it in the video. Didn't care for him. Didn't care for a lot of them. I can't remember what I said in the video, actually, but when compared to all these energy drinks and juices and sweet flavors, they will not hold up. I promise you that. The original hard tea probably isn't as good as the original Beast, so I'm going to put that one in C. The tea plus lemonade was actually not that bad, so I'm going to put that above. Actually, I can put this pretty far into C. I think it was probably better than Nitro, if I'm being honest. I actually really enjoyed the tea plus lemonade. And then finally, the final monster of the evening, and it's just called Peach. It is a nice, Nasty Beast, hard peach tea. And it is nice. I think I'm going to put it in B tier right next to the original Monster Beast tea. Because, peach tea. Peach. Not tea. Just peach, right? Yeah, peach perfect. The alcoholic peaches go together, alright? That's what I'm saying. That's my final ranking. Take a look at this list, everybody. A lot of stuff ended up in B and C, which I think is normal. Not everything can be perfect. But there's a decent amount of stuff in A and S. Guys, this is my perfect ranking for everything I've had up to this point. There's still more monsters to rank, right? They're still going to come out with new flavors. So I don't know if I've said it already, but I might have said it in the last video, actually. But every single Monster Energy I rank from here on out will be in a short, most likely. Just be one at a time, 1 60-second short, easy to digest. Though I typically don't put shorts in my playlist, but because they're reviews of monsters like I've done before, I will probably include those shorts in the playlist so you guys can easily find them. But if you want to make sure you see those, you're gonna have to subscribe and hit that bell button. Also, follow my Instagram and Facebook of Let's Drink 2020 and like this video. Like this video. It's very important for the algorithm. If you like this video, comment too. Commenting helps a lot. Frank, you can slow down now. You don't have to talk so fast. With all that being said, also follow Jokum and I's podcast. It's called Certified Pokemoments, and if you like Pokemon, trust me, you're going to love this podcast. We randomly roll one Pokemon, talk about the whole evolution line. If you like Pokemon, go subscribe to this podcast. Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That's it. Spotify. And they're right here on YouTube. So again, subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And with all that being said, you'd think I'd had a Monster Energy based on how hyperactive I'm being right now. But I didn't. Until next time.